People who eat red meat just twice a week have a higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes later in life, and the risk is even larger with greater consumption. Researchers from Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health reached this conclusion by studying the eating habits of more than 260,000 people enrolled in the health studies that spanned 3 decades, according to the study published Thursday in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. 2 to 4 years, these participants answered detailed questions about their diet, and by the end of the study, more than 22,000 developed type 2 diabetes. Participants who ate the most red meat had a 62% higher risk of developing the disease compared to those who ate the least. This includes both processed meats like sausage, bacon, and hot dogs, and unprocessed meats like hamburgers, beef, pork, and lamb. Eating an additional serving of processed or unprocessed red meat had a 46% or a 24% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, respectively. Additionally, the researchers found substituting just one of these daily red meat servings for another protein source, like servings of nuts and legumes, was associated with a 30% low risk, and substituting for a serving of dairy had a 22% lower risk. Although it didn't definitively link eating red meat to causing type 2 diabetes, the study built upon evidence from previous studies strongly associating the two by adding details about how red meat consumption affects a person over time. Quote, given our findings in previous work by others, a limit of about one serving per week of red meat would be reasonable for people wishing to optimize their health and well being. The optimizing of health is vital as the rates of type 2 diabetes are rising globally, with 90% to a 95% of the 37 million Americans with the disease having type 2. And although it was once an issue for adults over 45, more children and teens are getting the diagnosis due to rising obesity rates. So I want to hear what you guys think specifically about this and what your diet may specifically be. Now, me myself, I eat a variety of different things here and there, some vegetables, some greens. From time to time, may have, pizza, pepperoni. Um, you may have a burger, here and there. Other instances, tuna, or you may have some salmon, or you may have some sushi, and different things like that. So there's a variety of things, directly in there. Sometimes I may happen to just cook some pasta or some beans and cornbread, and so I mean, for me, I feel like it's a mixed bag, right? Now, not saying that I'm clear cut directly out of the woodwork, but it's not as bad as you would see most people, in line directly at McDonald's for the last 10 years, right? But this is more so just to put people on notice about a variety of things that they put directly into their body and what that can potentially do, giving a long time, a longer duration of eating the same consistent thing, adding that into your diet, not substituting, not trying to look at other alternatives, not trying to substitute it for something more healthier. Again, people need to understand and know how it is that the system works, because the moment in time that you realize it, you can start to fix yourself. And that's also the moment in time that the system itself will start to break down, because they're not able to make money because you're not as sick, or you're not sick at all, due to the effect of the food that they are specifically giving and feeding specifically to you. Remember, a lot of the food that we eat every single day is not good for us. It's pretty much, chemical based, GMO, everything of that sort. So, people need to be more knowledgeable about the things that we eat, and specifically the things that we give directly to our children.